Boys and girls, we got to chit chat about this coronavirus thing and the come and go that I had this morning, the little incident I had with them. I'm a diabetic and I've got to drink a lot of water every day. You should drink a lot of water anyway, but I'm old and I got the diabetes. I take metformin and I just drink a lot of water, and it keeps me from drinking Diet Coke so much because they're bad for you. But I go into the come and go, the ejaculate and evacuate, as I call it. You can think about that. I go in there and I got my jug, my water jug with me because I'm driving, and I have a water jug with me, and I put two of their $3.99 bacon, egg, and cheese croissants up there on the counter. And I go to get my water jug filled, and fat boy behind the counter, he goes, "You can't do that. We're trying to stop coronavirus." Folks, let me give you my take on that, and I hope someone passes this along to come and go, and I'm going to try to tag them if I can. If I can't, I'll do it tomorrow when I put this on my Facebook. How many things do people touch when they go in to come and go? How many employees are there to wipe it down as soon as you touch it? Because if you're going to be that way, if you're going to tell people they can't have refills, they can't do this, they can't do that, let me tell you what has to happen. I walk through the door of the come and go, somebody better be there to wipe the door handle down before the next guy comes in. I go to the cooler and open the door to get something out of the cooler. There better be an employee there to wipe it down before the next guy gets there. If I go to the shitter and I go inside and I go in the stall, somebody better wipe the shitter door and the stall door before anybody else gets there. When I go back to the counter and I decide to put those back because $3.99 is too much for a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant that's only worth about $2, then somebody's got to be there to wipe those down. And we've all seen people put food back at convenience stores, even in regular stores. When I go to the counter, I've got my greasy hands, my coronavirus hands all over, supposedly coronavirus hands, all over that countertop. I didn't see fat ass wiping the counter down at all while I was there. You folks need to think, all you wearing your painter's mask and making the cloth mask and everything else that don't do worth diddly shit. Y'all need to think about all this before you do all that, because you look stupid, and I'll call you out as being stupid. It is exactly idiotic to think that you can take any one thing in that store and not make it to where if this virus is as bad as they say it is, it won't be on it. Unless you wipe down, you follow behind every customer. Only allow one customer in your come and go at a time. Only allow one customer in your store at a time. That 6 foot don't make any difference because you just put down the can of tomatoes that I just picked up. You people with all them masks on and the gloves on and everything else, y'all don't think about the people with no gloves that just picked up that can of tomatoes and set it back down, and then you took it to your house. So unless you're in Walmart spraying down every single item in that store that you pick up, or you spray it down after you taking or before you take your gloves off when you get it home and put it in your cabinet, and each individual can, what do you do about the bananas? What do you do about oranges? A watermelon? Can you disinfect everything? Can you disinfect the world? And the answer to that would be hell no. We've got a lot of things wrong in this world, but miscommunication, all this toilet paper insanity, all this other stuff is just stupidity and showing how dumb you are. I laughed at a guy a while ago inside Walmart when I seen him with a painter's mask on and he had painter's gloves on, the little temporary gloves, because here's the deal. All of the stuff in his shopping cart, somebody else without gloves picked up and put back down. If you are meant to get this, and yes, you need to be careful, but if you are meant to get this and die, if you are meant to get this and have to go to the hospital, if you are meant to, it's in the cards. It's a fact of life that dying is a fact of life. And I've been through a lot of stuff that probably should have killed me. But so is everybody else. You're only one slip up away from dying anyway. You hydroplane, you got brand new tires, or you got bald tires, you hydroplane into a tree, you die. It was meant to be. This coronavirus, you can be as careful as you can be and you'll still get it. There's not anything you can do except stay in your house, quit going and buying more stuff to put in your house that somebody else has already touched. Common sense, people. Happy trails.